Just a little bit more. Because the corners are important. But I'm still leaving lots of white. And this doesn't look like that, but if you didn't have that to look at, this isn't going to be objectionable. That's why when y'all get into this, when you get into this over here, if you miss something, don't worry about it. Just as long as you keep curves going and as long as you keep changing your colors. See, I don't like this in here, so I'm going to darken a little bit, darken a little bit. I had this all the same value. So every now and then come in and do something that maybe wouldn't be there, because it's coming from the outside, and like I said, nobody knows but you what you're doing. This right here is darker, and I've got bigger shapes. I like these bigger shapes in this original than I've done here. When I'm painting, and I don't know how you think, Bob, I never do the second one as well as I like the first one.
Sometimes the third or fourth one turns out better for me.
Made a liar out of me, didn't you?
I just find...
I seem to be more spontaneous with my first one. It is my first real thought of this is how I want this to look. And then when you like something, you try to capture it again. And this is going to be the two of these have sold. I did this for this one. This is going to be the fourth time I've painted this.
Wow. You see values just so well. I mean, those just subtle changes in values that give that thing form. It's, you know, when I was doing it, I had to squint.
But you didn't have the reference picture to really work off of. You were having to look at my painting. And that put y'all all at a disadvantage.
I don't think so, because at least because we saw your brush strokes in your photograph of how those little check marks and sharp thingies and where the darks were and where the lights were.
Oh, that little,
was a big help.
Those little jibbies? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I would have liked to see the reference, but...
Well, the black and white on the back is a black and white of that little sheet I passed out is a black and white of my painting. And I was painting from a black and white. I didn't have the colors in front of me when I came up with these colors. So it was a challenge for you guys. Okay, where am I?
We were getting into your mind.
Okay, I want this to be sort of loud in here. So, see how this, I'm bleeding this the wrong way because the drawing's not right. See that water? See how that's running right there? Can y'all see that? Wish there was a little bit more. You can't see it, Regina.
It's only because I'm not moving forward. I can see it.
But see how that's bleeding down there? It's a little bit heavy. It's a little bit heavy, but it's bleeding like I wanted it to bleed. So I'll just kill some of this white, and that won't make it so prominent.
It's beautiful.
And
you bleed well.
I bleed well. but the water is what makes it so pretty, and you can't do what the water does on its own. We just don't know how to do that. But you can drag it around and then start smushing. Just smush it around. Leave some white. Oh, that's good. See, these are accidents. Okay, you don't have a clue what that shape is, so that's good.
Well, it's a strawberry. Underneath, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Now,
I'm smart. You didn't know that, did you?
We got to get into here.
We're finding it out.
I didn't really well.
30 minutes. I got to get in here and get out of here.
Where are you going?
Nowhere. But I said an hour, and I'm going to do it in an hour.
Tie it down.
Okay. What I'm wanting to do is leave that white line down the middle there, and I may have, oops, got in there. Well, I don't want to change it. A little bit of red. there.
Now, if I pick a bowl at home and attempt something like that, even though I learned it from you, I could still put my name on it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Would you sue me?
No.
You all heard it here. We're your witness.
All right, when that's dry, I'm going to come in and play with that a little bit. But that's not dry. So, all right, this one has green in it. Because, see, this is a layer, but it's not quite sharp enough. So I'm going to come in and sort of clean up some of these colors after it dries.
Longer time all at once today.
Okay. Green, green, green.
Yeah. It's actually not a bad idea.
All right, here's green. So we got to have green in there. So I'm going to put a little green on this side. Bring my point down. See how I've got all these fractions going down here?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to put a dab up here. Just a dab. I'm going to let the water bleed and let the water bleed. Make it clean. I'm going to put a little hit of red up there.
I like that kind of tip painting. That is.
See, the water just pulls it down. I'm going to make this whole side red, but I want some more green over here. See how I killed that line I wanted? I got red in it, so I have to put a color in it. I have to put a darker color in it so that white line that I wanted left around the edge will come back. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that. And it is tiptoeing around. It is paying attention to what you're doing. But that's going to be okay. And then the rest of it,